Time for some more Spriggan news, and you know what that means. SHU is finally back in Beyblade Burst Dynamite Battle. We have some really nice pictures of Spriggan to talk about, and we have the reveal of a female blader in Beyblade Burst for the first time ever. So let's talk about it. So earlier this morning, Takara told me released some high quality pictures of Spriggan, and we also have some Koro pictures to talk about. But before we get into it, a word from our sponsor. This video is sponsored by the one and only Raid Shadow Legends. Raid is a free-to-play RPG on PC and mobile devices, and there are a ton of things that you guys can do in the game, such as a lengthy campaign, intense dungeons, and raid bosses, and strategic PvP. And with over 500 champions to choose from, you'll never run out of ways to build your team. And let's take a look at one of Raid's many bosses in the game, the Guardian of the Force Keep, Thorn DeVille, who was once just a crazy strong warrior. His greed for power and his proclamation as being stronger than the gods led him to use a powerful crown that only works in the Force Keep, resulting in being stuck in his own prison of power. And just as a little pro tip, he does have a lot of defense, so you do want to use champions that can lower that stat and then just pummel him with DPS. And one of the things that I do like about the game is that I'm able to play it on both PC and mobile, so if my phone is out of battery, or if I'm just procrastinating making a YouTube video, I have something to play. Raid also has a crazy schedule of summer events, like fusion events to get a new legendary, PvP tournaments, and 5 new champions like Versulf the Grim, whose design is just really cool and really detailed, and there's also more stuff coming on the horizon. So you guys can download Raid Shadow Legends by using the link in the description down below or the QR code in the corner of this video. And if you're a new player, you'll get the epic champion Kronaru, 200,000 silver, an XP boost, energy refill, and an ancient shard, which you can use for a strong champion summon. Make sure to check your inbox though, because those rewards will only last in there for 30 days. But once again, big thank you to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video and helping out the channel. But let's get back to it. It's always a special day when Raid Shadow Legends is sponsoring a video, of course, but let's talk about Spriggan. So the first picture that we're going to look at is going to be the left spin side of Spriggan. We've already seen this one before, although now we actually have a nicer quality image of it, so you can see the details a little bit more. Once again, it does remind me of Spriggan Requiem a lot. I love the blue ring in the core. That looks really nice, and the gold and white just add together really well. Let's move on to the right spin side. Now this side of Spriggan we've only really seen in concept art, and we did see some kind of super low quality leaks about it, but for the first time we know for sure what this side looks like, and it looks really good, and it reminds me of Legend Spriggan from Beyblade Burst God. I said Beyblade Burst chose E in my last video. I don't know why, but it's God. It also looks really similar to the left spin side of World Spriggan, and it's supposed to. I've seen some comments say that they're kind of disappointed that Spriggan looks the same, or it just kind of looks very similar to old ones, but that's kind of how it's supposed to be. And this is a remodel set as well, so it's not a triple booster set like I was thinking it would be. Pretty much you have Spriggan and its parts, and just an extra bay with a bunch of extra parts. The other bay that we're getting in this set is Glide Belial in this cool blue and gold recolor. I think it looks pretty nice, especially because some of the other parts we're getting match it really well, like a gold and blue Blitz. We're getting Nexus, of course. We're also getting a metal Extreme and a Wave Dash, just to name a couple of them. So pretty interesting parts and some pretty good parts. Although, I'm not sure how I feel about metal drivers. Still, where like the top part that connects to the bay is metal. Still kind of up in the air on whether or not that will damage your bay or not. It's cool nonetheless that we're getting decent parts. And speaking of parts, the parts for Spriggan are Astral Spriggan. Uses Zero as the armor, which is pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of Zero from Spriggan Requiem. The disc is called Over, and the driver is called Quattro. And it's called Quattro because of the fact that it has 4 different modes, which is honestly insane. Once again, very similar to Zeta from Spriggan Requiem, but that only had 3. So we have 4 modes to talk about here: attack, defense, stamina, and balance, with balance being very similar to Unite, and it looks pretty similar in size to Unite, and Unite's is kind of small at this point, so I'll probably be using some of the other modes. Now let's talk about the S gear that comes with this Spriggan set. The S gear connects to Dynamite Belial, and it's about what I expected. I wish there was some more like detail on it, or maybe you could put like a sticker on it or something, just to kind of, because it's just like a big piece of red plastic, but you are supposed to connect it to a bay, so it will look better in an actual combo. So now guys, let's talk about this girl blader that is in Beyblade Burst Dynamite Battle, or is going to be introduced pretty soon. So the reason why it is significant is because unlike every other season of Beyblade, there really hasn't been a strong female blading character in every season of Beyblade Burst. Yes, there has been some like Nika, but she didn't really have her own bay and she didn't really do anything, but we've never seen a full-on like strong battling female character, which is something that I've been wanting for every season of Beyblade Burst, and now we're finally going to be getting one. Something I am kind of worried about is that in this picture we can see that SHU and this new character are kind of being shown together, and this is the new design for SHU, by the way, which is kind of cool, but hopefully that doesn't mean that SHU will just be like a mentor and this new female character will have the Spriggan. Honestly, that's not too bad, but I could see people being disappointed that their favorite Burst character of all time, SHU, is not going to actually have a Spriggan. But that is going to wrap up the news for today's video. What do you guys think of Spriggan? Do you guys like it? Do you guys not like it? And if you don't like it, why? Hopefully we see a Takara Tomy video kind of battling the bay and showing off the bay in a little bit higher quality just on video. That would be pretty cool. But if you like this video, hit that like button down below. We're trying to hit 800 likes. Hit subscribe to join the Nuc Nation, and I will see you in the next one. Have fun and bay away. Yo, really quick, editor's note, not really related to Spriggan, but a couple days ago I made a community tab post saying that Amazon JP or DHL pretty much stole $70 from me, and let me explain that really quick. So I ordered 5 completely random Roar Bahamut random boosters from Amazon JP, and they never came. Amazon was saying that it was going to be delayed, but that eventually I could get a refund, although randomly they marked it as delivered, even though I never got it. So I go to DHL's website trying to track the shipping, and it says to please contact DHL. I do, and they pretty much admit they lost my package. They lost it, or they regret to inform me that they cannot find it, so I need to contact Amazon, but there's no way for me to contact Amazon because they have it marked as delivered. So why would Amazon have it marked as delivered even though DHL has it pretty much marked as lost? So that is pretty much the situation right now. I want to wait to make a full video about it until I know for certain I'm completely out of luck. But as of right now, this is kind of trash. I want my $70 back. But alright, that's it.